Hello Foxpack and welcome back to Portal 2 for the last time unless I do co-op mode. But yeah, we're gonna be finishing the game. We're not gonna be doing a game, instead we're gonna be loading a game. Actually, we'll just do continue. We won't do load, we'll just do continue. So, for in between, I believe, chapter 4 and 5, I did load game, if I recall.
Bet you're both dying to know what your big surprise is. Well, only 2 more chambers.
Maybe cute number.
I think I can break us out of here in the next chamber. Just play
Right.
along.
I'm sorry if this is slightly rushed. I'm trying to be more thorough than the last episode. As you guys know, that last one was rushed. But yeah, it would just be with timing. It's actually a pretty simple chamber if you were able to solve it, but this is what happens.
Surprise! We're doing it now.
Okay, credit where it's due.
Yep.
For a little idiot built specifically to come up with stupid, unworkable plans, that was a pretty well-laid
Yeah,
job.
it was.
You've probably figured it out by now, but I don't need you anymore. I found 2 little robots back here, built specifically
Yep.
for testing.
Oh no, he found a cooperative testing initiative. It's something I came up with to phase out human testing just before you escaped. It wasn't anything personal, just, you know, you did kill
Sorry about
me.
that. I was opening another soda.
Well, this is the part where he
Yep.
kills us.
Hello! This is the part where I kill you.
Already kills you.
Had a bit of a brainwave. There I was, smashing some steel plates together, and I thought to myself, yeah, it's deadly, but what's missing? What's missing? And I thought lots of sharp bits welded onto the flat bits. It's still a work in progress, don't judge me yet. But you know,
I'll just show you guys what
eventually, I'd like
happens
to
if you
get them
just
sort of
stand
shoot
here
fire
and
at
don't
you,
solve it.
moments before crushing you. That's what I'm aiming for. But you know, small steps. Oh, and don't bother trying to portal out of here, because it's impossible. Okay, I've thought of everything.
Hold on. Couldn't we just use that conversion
Yep.
gel?
What?
Conversion gel. It's dripping out of that pipe.
What pipe?
No, I don't think it is. I think you're wrong.
Yes, it is. We can use it to get out of here.
Really? And do what, exactly?
Then we'd come and find you. And rip your gross little stupid sphere body out of my body and put me back in.
Wow.
No. Don't do that. Stand right here. Stand. Start machine.
Right.
Machine.
I'll stand right here. And you just get crushed. Nothing special. I believe all that happens, aside from its fading to blackness, is that they get pulled away. But yeah, let's do that again, but instead more success.
Personal, just, you know,
More escaping, rather.
There's there. Well, this is the part where he kills us.
Hello. This is the part where I
Yep.
kill you. Had a bit of a brainwave. There I was, smashing some steel plates together, and I thought to myself, yeah, it's No. Don't do that. Stand right here.
No.
Where do you go? Come back. No, seriously, do come back. Please, come back, please. Okay, look, I've decided I'm not going to kill you, okay, if you
No.
come back. Oh,
I don't want to.
just thinking back
You
to the old
smell.
times, the old days when we were friends, good old friends, not enemies. And I would say something like, come back, and you'd be like, yeah, no problem, and you'd come back. What happened to those days?
You bossed me around, and you almost killed me
Can't
several
help but
times
notice
over.
that you're not coming back, which is disappointing. Oh, I've got an idea.
Poor Frank, sorry.
Yes, in your face, I got on.
Yeah. This is Escape again, but instead it's called Chapter 9, the part where he kills you. There is a Chapter 10, but it's just the credits, which is going to be shown anyway. Come on.
Hold on, I'm almost there. Don't mind me, continue escaping.
I can't. Now this is supposed to be a death trap, but how does Wheatley know that that part's gonna fall off so that you can get into it?
Are they killing you? Ha! Was that your bullet-riddled body flying
No.
through? It was, oh, those were the crap turrets,
Yeah.
weren't they? Yeah. Well, no matter, because I'm still holding all the cards. And guess what? They're all houses. play cards meaning to learn. Anyway, new turret, not defective. Ace of fours, the best hand. Unbeatable, I would imagine.
Now, there is, I call it an Easter egg if you want, but considering there is a sort of correction thing with your portals whenever you place them, they place them slightly to the left sometimes. But basically, to find this Easter egg, you just want to get it to where when you're going,
Oh, no, wait, come back. I'm
you
sorry,
would
please. No, I was
hit
going
the
somewhere
wall.
with all that.
I cut him off before he could do it because I wasn't going to encounter it. But basically, you got to make it to where if you're going through, you're going to hit that wall. And basically, it'll do some special dialogue because I was aware of it. But anyway, let's go through it now.
Fool! You were a fool to come back because I've trapped you again. Helpless. You're at my mercy. Spinny blade wall.
I sort of glitched him by not doing all the audio, but
Wow.
that's fine.
Good, good. Finally, a nemesis worthy of my vast
You're not intelligent.
Holmes versus Moriarty. Aristotle versus Mashy Spike Plates.
Let's just wait and well, bam.
Stay still, please. Alright, stop moving.
I did that probably the latest you could, and that still doesn't get me killed. Surprise.
Where'd you go?
No, honestly.
Where'd you go? Come back, come back.
Were we just watching it on this top too? I don't know. Ooh. Repulsion gel. That I can't portal
Is something break back
there?
Oh, did
No.
it kill you? That would be amazing if it
Hell
killed you.
doesn't die.
Hello? Oh, yes, alright, no, just had a brainwave. I'll be back. If you're still alive, I'm gonna be back. Don't die until I get back.
I'm not gonna die anyway. Not even in the cold reaches of space will I ever die to you. That should be it. Yeah. Don't know how he got those turrets there. But hey, I won't find anything wrong with it. There are a few places in the game where you can place two portals horizontal to each other and just run, and it's chasing yourself alone, or being chased alone is another term for it, and it's also called the tunnel with no light. It's basically like a metaphorical thing.
Crashing's too good for him. Still spent a year in the incinerator. Year 2, cryogenic refrigeration wing. Then 10 years in the chamber I built where all the robots scream at you. Then I'll kill him.
Come on. Also, yeah, that sounds pretty vicious, but I figured I'd just say that. You can get hit by one of those bombs, I believe, and still live. The thing is, if you get hit by 2, which typically you would in a row, and that's what kills you. I don't know. It's just that sometimes I go through the portal too soon, and a bomb hits me, but I still live.
Ah, there you are. Right, let me just get rid of this. There we go. I wanted to talk to you for a moment, if I may. I'll be honest, the death traps have been a bit of a failure so far for both of us. I think you'll agree. And you are getting very close to my lair. Lair. Weird. Okay, I'll take that as a no then.
That's because it is a no then. Yep.
Oh my god. What has he done to this place?
Something terrible. And yeah, just barely made it up there. So now let's get ourselves to a boss fight after the next loading screen's finished.
You know, I'm not stupid. I realize you don't want to put me back in charge. You think I'll betray you, and on any other day you'd be right. The scientists were always hanging cores on me to regulate my behavior. I've heard voices all my life, but now I hear the voice of a conscience, and it's terrifying. Because for the first time, it's my voice. I'm being serious. I think there's something really wrong with me.
Before I continue, there is an Easter egg with the boss itself. One of the cores that you'll be using to put on Wheatley is called Rick, and he's the adventure seer or core, whatever you want to call him. But his actual name is Rick, and basically he, if you wait long enough, he'll say, try and get him to say something first. like you two have been a thorn in my side long enough, and that'll actually trigger an extra line when you beat the boss. I'm not gonna do that. I just figured you guys could know about it, so that for when you actually, if you guys have the game yourself, or if you guys want to look up videos of the Easter egg itself. It's just a little Easter egg, or you can call it just something that happens. I don't know. Yeah, now we can do the boss once we get up there. Once we get up there, there we go. Shut the same place twice. One time a portal didn't appear, the other time a portal did. Game really needs to make up its mind.
Corrupted cores, we're in luck. You find a way to stun him, I'll send you a core, and then you attach it to him. If we do it a few times, he might become corrupt enough for another core transfer.
Right. So there we got Space Core, we got Rick, the Adventure Sphere Core, and the Fact Core, which really just seems nonchalant about the whole situation. I like how Space Core, even though it looks more like the Curiosity Core, it's kind of like more like the Anger Core from the first game, the one that was red, because of how sporadic it is. Like, it's a lot more sporadic than the Curiosity Core.
Even if you think we're still enemies, we're enemies with a common interest. Revenge. You like revenge,
Yes.
right? Everybody likes revenge. Well, let's go get
Yeah.
some.
Well, well, well. Welcome to my land. Let me just flag something up. According to the control panel light up there, the entire building is going to self-destruct in about 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's a problem with the light. I think the light's on the blink, but just in case it isn't, I am actually going to have to kill you, as discussed. So let's call that 3 minutes and then a minute break, which should leave allegedly 2 minutes to figure out how to shut down whatever is starting all the fires. So anyway, that's the itinerary. Also, I took the liberty of watching the tapes of you killing her, and I'm not going to make the same mistakes.
Okay.
4-part plan is
I guess I shouldn't have uploaded
1,
videos
no
of
portal
destroying
safes.
GLaDOS.
2, start the neurotoxin immediately. 3, bomb-proof shields for me. Leading directly onto number 4, boom, throwing it. You know what? This plan is so good, I'm going to give you a sporting chance and turn off the neurotoxin. I'm joking, of course. Goodbye.
Neurotoxin level at capacity in 5 minutes.
They do make sure several times over while you're getting to this point that you know that you can break pipes of bombs.
That was actually an impression of you, actually, because you just fell into my trap, my brilliant trap. Just then, I wanted you to trick me into bursting that pipe.
Give me a Space Core. Come here, buddy.
I'm delivering the first core up near the catwalk. Grab it and attach it to it.
Space. Go to space.
Up.
Warning. Core corruption at 50%. Vent system compromised. Neurotoxin offline. Reactor explosion in 4
The
minutes.
bombs will never directly hit you unless you walk into them.
What happened? What have you palmed to me? What is that? Hold on. The bloody bomb.
Go get Rick, the Adventure Core.
Okay, great. Here comes another core.
Quick, what's the situation? Oh, hey,
Thanks.
pretty lady.
I'm
Name's
not a lady,
Rick.
though.
So you out having yourself a little...
Well, I'm a lady in the game, but I'm not a lady in
Core
real
corruption
life.
at 75%. Reactor explosion timer destroyed.
Strange how in a lot of
Reactor
games
explosion
I play, I'm
uncertainty
either a
emergency
female or I
preemption
pretend to be a
protocol
female.
initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 2
I really
minutes.
need to evaluate what I've
I
done
told
up
you
to
not
this
to
point
put these
online.
cores on, but you don't listen, do you?
No, I don't.
Quiet.
Ow.
There's another core. This one should do it.
Come on, burst, you propulsion gel pipe. I want to get the Fact Core so I can finish off the boss.
The moon orbits the Earth every 27.32 days. Marie Curie invented the theory of radioactivity, the treatment of radioactivity, and
There we
dying
go.
of radioactivity. In 1948, at the request of a dying
Okay.
boy,
Warning. Core corruption at 100%. Manual core replacement required.
Oh, I see.
Substitute core. Are you ready to start?
Come on.
Corrupted core. Are you ready to start?
What do you think?
Interpreting vague answer as yes.
No. Didn't pick up on my sarcasm.
Stalemate
Oh
detected.
man.
Fire detected in the stalemate resolution annex. Extinguishing.
I don't know if that's on purpose, but you can sort of like see the blue part of
that
the
just
fire.
cleans right off.
Yeah,
does
it does,
Well, that would have been
actually.
good to know a little earlier.
Stalemate resolution
I
associate.
mean, it is
Please
like
press the
paint.
stalemate resolution button.
Do
To
not
my
press
knowledge,
that button.
paint when it's still wet, like the gels are always
Do
wet.
not do it.
It does
I
wash
forbid
off.
you to press it.
Press the button.
Don't press that button.
Now,
Don't
before
press it. Come
before I
back.
go, shut up, you two.
No. Do
Before
not
I-
press that button.
Before
Do not do it. Come
before
back.
I go through the portal, I just want to mention that if you go in and turn around immediately, the stalemate button will still work. So it's sort of like a miniature plot hole. But anyway, let's go do it.
R5! Booby trap the stalemate button! What? Are you still alive?
Yeah, Shell never
You're
dies.
joking! You have got to be kidding me! Well, I'm still in
Yep.
control, and I have no idea how to fix this
Yeah, me
place.
too.
Oh, you had to play bloody cat and mouse, didn't you? While people were trying to work. Yeah, well now we're all gonna pay the price, because we're all gonna bloody
Nope.
die.
For this, you get an achievement called Luminosity. Whatever it is. Or Lunacy, something like that. And the description is, well, that just happened.
Ah! Ah!
Yeah. I wish Aperture,
Let go! We're
like
in
the
space!
top part of Aperture that is
Let go!
outside,
Let go! I'm still
was so
connected!
big
I can
that
pull myself
it can
in!
be
I
seen
can
from
still
space.
fix this!
I already
Be
fixed it,
hilarious.
and you are not coming back.
Oh no! Change your plans! Hold on to me! Tighter! Ah! Grab me!
I won't interrupt anymore after this, but there was a glitch once that I had where I actually finished the boss, but for some reason my camera, because I was no clipping at the time, my camera was stuck in here, so I just get to see the disembodied crane come from nowhere and pull a non-existent person back in. It was hilarious. I don't know how I'd recreate it, but I don't really want to. But anyway, I'll stop talking for the most part.
Oh, thank God, you're all right. You know, being Carolyn taught me a valuable lesson. I thought you were my greatest enemy, when all along you were my best friend. The surge of emotion that shot through me when I saved your life taught me an even more valuable lesson, where Carolyn lives in my brain.
Carolyn, delete.
Goodbye, Carolyn. You know, deleting Carolyn just now taught me a valuable lesson. The best solution to a problem is usually the easiest one.
Huh.
And I'll be honest, killing you is
It is.
hard. You know what my days used to be like? I just tested. Nobody murdered me, or put me in a potato, or fed me to birds. I had a pretty good life. And then you showed up, you dangerous, mute lunatic. So you know what? You win. Just go. It's been fun. Don't come back.
Anyway, I'll have a moment to talk here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I personally enjoyed it. There may be co-op later. I'm not entirely sure. It really just depends on whether or not my brother actually is able to run Portal 2 on his computer. My big brother. But yeah. If one more thing, guys, comment down below whether or not you want me to do some Portal glitches. Because I do know a few Portal glitches, and while some are hard to do or some just happen spontaneously, there are quite a few that I know, so I could do them in a sort of separate video. But anyway, I'll just let this stuff take over, and this was fun, Foxback, but I will see you later. Okay, Foxback, now I know I just said that I'd be quiet and that I do all that stuff, but this is a quick edit that I have to note that I'm recording literally minutes, or not minutes, but literally like several days, like maybe even half a week after I've already recorded this episode, and that is the fact that I am going to be going to, I guess you can call it my brother's for now. He's watching my mom's house. My mom's over in some other country for a few days. But enough shedding on the details. I will be over there, and because her internet's not as good as ours, I will not be able to upload. So this video should be going up on January the 29th, if I'm correct, possibly even the 28th of the day I am recording this audio. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Again, I will see you later, Fox.
Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Remember when you tried to kill me twice? Oh, how we laughed and laughed. Except I wasn't laughing. Under the circumstances, I've been shockingly nice. You want your freedom, take it. That's what I'm counting on. I used to want you dead, but now I only want you gone. She was a lot like you, maybe not quite as heavy. Now little Carolyn is in you too. One day they woke me up so I could live forever. It's such a shame the same will never happen to you. You got your short sad life left. That's what I'm counting on. I'll let you get right to it. Now I only want you gone. Goodbye, my only friend. Oh, did you think I meant you? That would be funny if it weren't so sad. Well, you have been replaced. I don't need anyone now. When I delete you, maybe I'll stop feeling so bad. Go make some new disaster. That's what I'm counting on. You're someone else's problem. Now I only want you gone. Now I only want you gone. Now I only want you gone.
So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.